I really want to take a look at polarities and how they work on the planet. Some polarities are like Jews and Arabs, men, women, Democrats, Republicans, things like that that are quite polarized on our planet. Everything is springing out of a polarization. Now, one of the basic things which all of these bizarre things are springing out of, that it just keeps becoming fragments of each other on the planet, is coming from a battle that began billions of years ago on this planet, for this planet, between the djinn, who reside in fires and smoke that you've heard about, which are associated with the Arabs, and the angels, which are associated with the Jews, angelics, who are more off the planet, have to do more with aliens and things like that. But isn't that almost the same thing with the Jews and the Arabs fighting it out for all over the planet? It's quite a big battle, isn't it? But within those fragments, within the Arab community, there are fragmented, again polarized. In the Jewish culture, again, there's polarization. So it's very strange. One polarity splits and becomes another polarity. On and on and on and on this goes. And a lot of things that seem strange or inexplicable are coming out of this idea of polarities. So every time there is one thing and you can see a battle, I always take a look and see where this polarity is going. Women who are split, again, shadow women and women on light. Men, dark and light. Look at the tarot deck, light and dark. Look at the animal totems, contrary and not contrary, straight. So all sorts of polarities. If you're too masculine, you become extremely masculine, you fall into being gay. This is what I'm talking about. Looking deeper into these polarizations, and the only way I can actually do it is through examples that I can give, because polarities are such a huge part of understanding what's happening on the planet. It's all about energy. So if you are able to take a look at energy at its finest levels, the details behind it, and a lot of it comes through clarity. And clarity can be found by first working on basic things like womb healing. If you're a woman, one of these special things is to be able to have clarity from the womb. Once that is established, then your coast is clear. And there are ways to go into the womb and explore all the nuances and be able to actually see if there's anything else missing there. I have a friend who, every time she sets up a new place to live, it becomes a representative of her womb. I've had myself going into my body physically in a dream to checking out what's in my womb. So there are ways of doing it, of healing yourself from the womb, clearing up that space. And part of it is obviously learning how to be a female, which a lot of women have a very hard time with because of all the belief systems and all the bullshit that they see on the news and media that diverts them away from the solitude that you need to become clear in your womb. Clarity in the womb is the ultimate thing that you can ever have. Everything else is delusional. Once you have the clarity through the womb, then you're set to go. Nothing will evade you. And I have to say that you will establish some magnificent friendships, because for the first time, you'll be able to connect to people on a level where you are not needy, you are not desperate, for the joy of it, for the absolute thrill of that connection with somebody else who's also at that level with you and doesn't even have to say it. So clarity in the womb, big issue for women. and will help you establish and see an idea of what polarity means, what it's like, and why it's so important on the planet. So yes, the way to do that, lots of beautiful ways to do that, visualizations, which I may do some in the future at some point. Thank you.